So, as you all know, Charlie Kirk on September 10th at around noon was assassinated while he was at his event in Utah Valley College. He was just having one of those events where he was just opening a conversation for people that support him, or most importantly, the people that opposed him, the people that don't like him, the people that condemn him. And he got his life taken away by getting shot in the neck. And first, before I even explain everything, I just want to say condolences to you, condolences to your family, condolences to anyone working with him. Ben Shapiro, Matthew Walsh, Michael Knowles, Donald Trump, and even my friend who also works for Turning Point USA. And here's what went down. He was shot in the neck while talking about gun violence perpetrated by the transgender. And as soon as he said violence, he got shot in the neck. Everything went mayhem. And there was maybe a sliver of hope that he was going to survive, despite being shot in the neck, where it looked like it was pretty much close to no chance for him to survive. But unfortunately, we were all wrong. He unfortunately died an hour or two later due to the fact that he got shot in the neck, rushed to the hospital, and it was too late. But what was worse than the assassination itself is the reaction to it. Here is what I saw, and I was absolutely disgusted. First, what I saw were a bunch of liberals, socialists, LGBTQ, or people that just hate Charlie Kirk. They went out and came out and celebrated his death on social media. They were happy about it. They celebrated. Excuse me. They celebrated and they laughed at him and they mocked him. And not only that, they took some of his quotes, which, by the way, I thought was a little bit questionable with this whole thing of it's worth it. They used that as an excuse to further their gun control agenda and made fun of him for it. And I've been seeing it on YouTube all the time, that saying it did not age well. Well, just shut up. Just shut up. The only reason why you all are happy that he's dead is just because he is not on your side. He is on the conservative side. He is on the Christian side. And now he is on the martyr side. How could you guys live with yourselves with celebrating death, using his name to further gun control? And I guarantee you, to this day, while he is up in the heavens, which I'm pretty sure that's where he is, he does not regret that statement. And even though I was like, Charlie, choose your words carefully. Even then I was like, choose your words carefully, because, and now it's easy to say because the liberals are using it against you. And I hate it to the core. But it doesn't stop there. There were several other shootings throughout the day, which, don't get me wrong, the ones in Colorado, I think Baltimore, Sacramento, wherever they are, let me say this too. Condolences to everyone that lost their lives and were close to them. But here's what they were doing. They were saying that this gun violence is more important than the murder of Charlie Kirk. We should be giving this more attention than Charlie Kirk. just shut the hell up. Do you think those victims of the school shootings are going to even care about what more attention they want? The only thing they care right now is that people died. I think Charlie Kirk is the last thing they are thinking about right now. And you people have the audacity to say, oh, Charlie Kirk's death is not that important. What about everyone else? Don't get me wrong. I agree. Every death is terrible. People should not have their lives taken away by guns. But to politicize it really determines what kind of a person you freaking are. I'm just at a loss of words. Like, I am just absolutely furious because, admittedly so, I have just been very quiet on YouTube. I just haven't been consistent on the channel. I pretty much was on give up mode because I just wasn't getting the views, which is very selfish to say. But when something like this happens, it's going to wake me up in anger and sorrowness and just absolute hopelessness. Before all of this, I didn't even care about the channel anymore. I didn't really have much passion for it anyway. I only opened it because of the highs of the election of Donald Trump. At one point, I wanted to run away from politics. I wanted nothing to do with it. And then next thing you know, Charlie Kirk, a role model of mine, he gets murdered just for simply trying to have a diplomatic, open conversation to not only his supporters, but the opposition. He never hurt anyone. He never cited violence. He did none of that. And yet, they still killed him. And people are celebrating. And yet, I'm seeing it myself on social media that people are telling conservatives or Charlie Kirk supporters that they should not be posting about this man, that he's a Nazi or whatever. Now, first of all, liberals, do you even know what the word Nazi means? It means National Socialism, idiot. It does not mean far right-wing conservative America. It means National Socialism, which also means heavy government control, which you all claim conservatives to be, who are all about capitalism and freedom. And you call them Nazis. You know what? Maybe you are too. Just for that. And if this video gets taken down, I don't care. I'd rather have my words said out than be silenced. I think that's all I can really say. Oh, here's some more. If like other prominent liberal podcasters or TV personalities of the liberal side were to go down an assassination for whatever reason, which by the way, I hope does not happen, because we don't need any more gun violence to make it all worse. You all would be mourning their death. You all would be expecting us to be respectful. You would all be doing the same exact thing conservatives are doing. So the only reason why you don't care about it or you're celebrating his death is because you were just straight up jealous, and you were also just upset that he was not on your side and that he was living rent-free in all you lunatics' heads. And here's the thing. The biggest loser of this whole thing, it is not Charlie Kirk. It is not Charlie Kirk's family. It is not his beautiful wife. It is not his two children, which, by the way, they are now fatherless for possibly the rest of their lives. And now they don't get to see who Charlie Kirk really is. They're not the losers. Not even the conservatives. Not even Donald Trump. Not even the conservative movement. The biggest losers are going to be the liberals. Because for all of you that hate Charlie Kirk so much, you all went to his event just to damn him, yell at him, and maybe debate him in a civil way. Well, guess what? You lost that privilege. You don't get to even yell at him or hit him or whatever. You don't even get to shoot him again. You lost that privilege, and you all gave yourselves a lifetime ban of engaging with Charlie Kirk for the rest of your lives. And how about this one? You all liberals, Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, Elizabeth Warren, AOC, you guys are telling us that we should not do violence. Nothing should be handled by violence. We should all have civil debates and conversation. That's funny because you guys, you, the enemy, you killed someone that was just simply trying to do that. And you all to be ashamed of yourselves, as you have absolutely no place but to tell us that we have to be civil. It is too late. You have burned that bridge. And now, this nation, unfortunately, is going to be more divided than ever before. And my message to all you conservatives, I hope you don't use this as just a high patriotic thing, just like in September 11th, where on September 12th, 2001, that was like your one day to feel patriotic and maybe for a few more days. No, no, no. You have to carry this legacy of Charlie Kirk. You have to carry the love of America. You're going to have to carry that for the rest of your lives, because the second we go complacent, the second we emotionally move on from Charlie Kirk, the second we take our foot slightly off the gas pedal, the enemy will win. Key things that are coming up. Local elections. There are opportunities to vote out liberals and vote out bad policies that will raise taxes or just strengthen their agenda against you. We got the midterms in 2026. We got that. And this is a great opportunity that Charlie Kirk has provided for us. And too bad it had to come at his death and expense to give us that opportunity. And if none of you show up, then you guys did Charlie Kirk a disservice. You all better be there at the ballot to vote out these Democrats, because they have shown exactly who they are. They have made fun of Charlie Kirk. They've been telling us to prioritize which gun death is more important than the other. They have done all of that. They're telling us to not condone him, to not commemorate, to not feel sorrow for him just because he's not on your side. You told us not to do that. And next time, if another assassination attempt happens like this, it's only going to get worse. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm really glad I got this out of my system, because I was holding it in, with the exception of venting about it on Facebook and all of my friends. And now I finally got it out of that system. And I'm really happy that I did. And all I can say is, you liberals, you Democrats, all of you, you guys all made the biggest mistake of your lives. Now, thank you for letting me just lash this out. I know I sound very passionate just like everyone else, but that's all I got to say. And all I can say is, Godspeed, Charlie Kirk. Your work is done. but your legacy will never be forgotten. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening, and God bless you.